They gave me a name, the Beast, not for what I am now, but for what I was in my youth. I may not be old yet, but I have changed much since then. Every hall and every tavern, the same stories told and songs sung of my wrath and glory, till I could scarcely hear my own thoughts. But for me, profit and song has only ever been a consequence, not a goal. I seek beasts to fell in the luring pull of roads yet untraveled. Yet still the glory finds me wherever I go. So I turned south to find a place where the songs hadn't yet reached. To Seameet, a small village half forgotten by the world. No banners, no lords. Just fishermen, farmers, and the quiet sort of folk who live by tide and season. Too small to draw other hunters. Perhaps that's why I set my course the moment I learned of it. I come now to Seameet with nothing but my journal, my pack, and the will to continue walking. Perhaps here I'll finally find no songs following, only silence. And perhaps in silence I can finally sing my own tale for once. Whatever fate this land of salt and heat brings, it is a far cry from the frozen stones I once called home. And as I see smokestacks rising in the distance, I ready myself to end this search and begin the journey beyond. What's going on, everyone? It's the Beast of the North here, back at it again. For the first time in a long time, I am reviving my Beyond Ice and Fire series. And since this is a different mod pack, different world, starting over, but I still really liked the name Beyond, and as you saw from that lovely animation that I had commissioned, really liked the animation, and kept the name Beyond, even though this is a new thing. So I'm gonna have to, by the time this comes out, figure out something to change the old series to. So I don't want to remove my videos when I upload them, you know? It's like, even though, yeah, that won't be used anymore at all, I still want to keep up my videos that I have. I never want to take anything down, because it's like, that's just what I was like before, you know? I want to keep it up in case if whatever happens, and just as kind of a reminder and a lesson for me, and if anyone else ever looks at my channel, if I grow and get better as I go along, so I and anyone else can look at my old videos, see, dang, this is a tall tree, see whatever things I did wrong, see whatever things I did right, and just be able to have everything that I've done still available. Oh. Okay, interesting. I've like just been in this village. I don't know who those people are. I don't care that they've been married. Cypress? What? Oh, I didn't even notice this was a cypress tree, and I was just getting spruce logs, and the leaves sure looked similar enough to spruce. But yeah, I've got some really special goals in mind for this. And you know what, before I do anything, let me just get the resistance that this ability bottle gave me. I've got some goals and challenges in mind for this, a lot actually, that I won't really get too in-depth with yet. One of them is with the everlasting abilities I have, because that was kind of a thing that happened with the previous series that just kind of took away a lot of the fun for me. I felt was that some of the abilities were just really easy to get, and they were really overpowered, and I could just become immortal and flying around and nothing could bother me within a matter of days. Despite that, I still like the mod, and I still have it in, but I have some challenges in mind where, for stacking abilities like resistance, I will be able to put the first level on for free, but then I have a list of challenges that I would have to complete in order to get further upgrades for it. So I could get this level 1 resistance for free, but if I find an ability totem for resistance, let me take this bed, I will have several challenges I would need to complete first before I would be able to upgrade it and get more resistance. And for things like flying and fire resistance that only have the 1 level, they have challenges I need to complete before I can, get them at all. I've got a bunch of building challenges and ideas that I want to do. And as you also saw at the beginning in the little teaser that I had set up, I really want to delve into lore with this still. So most of the lore that I'm going to have in this is just going to be kind of developed as the series progresses, as I make builds, as certain things happen. I will kind of come up with the story as it goes along, but I have a couple things in mind for, I guess, the base story of the world already in mind, like how the world itself came to be. Like I've kind of created like some mythos around all that. Oh, that cow has an ability. Forgive me. Hunger? Terrible. I don't want to inflict hunger on others. That literally does nothing for me. As you can also see, other than some of the kind of things that just spawn in your inventory with some of these mods, I gave myself a large backpack and a book and quill with this as well. What on earth was that sound? I'm sure it was nothing. Anyways, the book and quill I gave myself because I kind of wanted to, like, just have a journal that I fill in as the series progresses. As Hayden goes along, you would be filling out things in his journal. I'm just gonna get stone. I don't want to make all these wooden tools. And the journal is mainly just for fun, but I might also just kind of use the entries as the future little monologues I do at the beginning. And since there's just so many things in the mod pack that I made, there's just so many mods in this, and every time I've done this I always get a full inventory like really quickly. I was just like, you know what, I'll just give myself a backpack off the bat. Just some very simple starting gear, you know, nothing overpowered, just helps with inventory management. I have also already taken a little bit of a look at this seed. Like, I did choose this specific seed when I was deciding what to do for this series. I didn't look around a lot. Like, I don't know, like, oh, you know, over there's like a mansion or something. Right down here there's a dungeon. Like, I didn't look too far. I just kind of looked in the immediate vicinity. I was like, I like this. And kind of have some plans. So there's this main village here. I will not be staying here for very long. I will be moving out rather shortly. There is a house kind of like right over this hill over there. It says on its own. Also has, you know, a lot more loot in it. Somewhere over there. And I'll be living there, using that as my primary base of operations until I get more resources and can expand and, like, protect this village to keep all the villagers from dying. Because I swear every time I move into a village, the villagers just don't care about night as much as I feel like they should. I'm gonna get rid of the axe. And they will just always just stay outside at night and be chased down by zombies, and eventually, after like a few days, all the villagers are dead. So part of my plan to hopefully avoid that is just going far enough away so that the place isn't loaded, and returning when I can protect the fools. And of course, just same sort of outline that I had before. You know, this series I'm just calling Beyond Ice and Fire. It's got Ice and Fire as like the central mod in it, and then a bunch of other mods that I've added to expand on it. There's like specific add-ons for Ice and Fire. There's just other like creature mods that I thought would be fitting to have alongside it. All sorts of things. This horse just has a saddle? What? I did not place this here. This horse just has a saddle on it. This is my horse now. You're my friend now. Bunch of crybabies in this village. Whoa. There's no need for that, bro. I don't like vampire hunters. Getting rid of your guys' stuff. I don't really plan on being a vampire this run, I just don't like the vampire hunters. And like, everything they're always in, they're always like little more than bandits, you know? Like they say they hunt monsters for a living and hunt vampires and whatever else, but then they're like just stopping and bothering random people and like stealing their things, killing people just because they can. I think they're kind of different in the vampirism mod, that there actually are like literally just vampire hunters and they've got like a whole organization, but I just feel like in most things that vampire hunters exist in, they always like a rare mob captain this mod. They always just devolve into a bandit gang. Do you drop anything special? How much health does a duck need? A duck should not have that much health. And he just drops straight up duck meat. And yeah, as you can see, I also have Mo creatures installed. There's a, like literally, as of me recording this, it was like literally, I'm pretty sure just like a few days ago, the Nostalgia Edition it was called, that just is all the features as they were brought to modern versions of Minecraft, basically. That it was updated to this version, and I was like, that's like literally perfect timing. I could not have asked for any better timing on that. Where's that turkey? I guess I'm just insane. Why am I hearing turkey? Look at the mini-map, there's like nothing nearby me. I can hear you gobbling from a mile away. Come here. And I don't think I've fully said, along with the plans of eventually going back to the village to restore it, I want to just expand it. Not restore it, but protect it. I want to, you know, also expand it. Like, still have this kind of be as my starter home, but then eventually expand everything to just be big village going along here, like bridge coming down. Again, I need to build a castle somewhere. But I'm trying to also, like, pace myself on it all, so that hopefully I don't get burnt out from it and still want to do something special and still keep this going. Let's have our fingers crossed. I think that one must have been a zombie horse. Why does the slime have so much health? Ooh, undead heart. Slimes of that size do not have that much health. You little baby horse. Which reminds me, I left my horse over at the village. Crikey. I think all I need to do to tame them is hop on them like a horse. Let me just gonna kind of do some things. And just in there as well, screw it. Hi there. Day one, I have a dragon. Not an ice and fire dragon, but a dragon nonetheless. Let me just go back over here to grab that horse, bring the horse over, and use the saddle to put on the dragon. Hello, haunts. I have returned. And I guess let's just put you in the little chicken coop. I don't really have anything else at the moment. One thing I definitely was not expecting at all to have. Sitting, there we go. One thing I was definitely not expecting to have. Day one of this series was a dragon. I guess technically in-game it's day 3, but It's episode 1, like, and I have a dragon. Like, how does that happen? Something I should have tried to find. It's like some sort of chest organizing mod. I always hate organizing my chests, but I also hate having them all be wild and insane. Give me a chest. Ooh. Don't do that. Ooh. I don't have an iron pickaxe. Definitely iron pick. Iron sword. And let me go over to that ruined portal. And efficiency 2, unbreaking 2, iron axe. This sea just looked really nice, and I was like, oh, that house over there looks really nice. Let's stay there and have this like lovely redwood forest and this river here, and be able to build a bridge and make a really nice town. I didn't even know that there's gonna be all this good stuff. Curse of binding, get that out of here. Might as well take that. Horse armor, obsidian. Combine those and have a really good underwater breathing helmet. I can also... Bruh. Portal. I guess it's neither of them matter in the nether. Let's just take a peek. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to take a peek. We're in the ash forest. Ooh. Ominous. I get a feeling those piglin ghosts... Oh, look at that. That looks insane. That those piglin ghosts are hostile even if you wear gold. That's just kind of a feeling. That wither skeleton certainly is. Hello? Okay, no, we're good. Best buds. Skeleton? Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Not best buds. I don't know what I did to upset you, but I apologize. Or unless this is like a brute ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ooh. What do you do? Goofy looking guy. Just a regular ghost. Okay, I was about to say, you know what? I shouldn't try to fight a wither skeleton day 1 with nothing. I was about to be like, I should try to put up some blocks or something, but wither skeleton had other ideas. What spawner is this? It's a piglin ghost spawner. What are these? So they're not always upset. Something I did about that one had upset it. These guys seem chill. Just gonna... Or maybe it's like I'm lingering too long near them. It's like they're fine, and unless if you just stay too close for too long, sort of thing. What is this block? Just ghost block? Ghostly essence? What's that? A ghost lamp? I'm gonna take that. It's mine now. Some cool things right off the bat here in the nether. Definitely shouldn't linger. Oh my. You all didn't see what I did over here, did you? I'm terribly sorry. Yeah, it definitely seems to be if you're just nearby them for too long, because I was able to run by and they were unbothered, but when I was standing close to the other ones, they got mad. Nether exploration will come later. Except for this tree. You are mine. Sapling? Huh. I'm sorry. I didn't know you liked that tree. No sapling? Alright, let's head back through. Sir. Sir. Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be nighttime. Rat. Oh no, that's a mouse. Nope. Magnificent. That is magnificent. Oh. Oh, oh, they're beefing. How does this boar have less health than what than what that duck had earlier? What are ducks made out of? I'm not sure if I want to know. Let me just get some coal. Did I install... Okay, I did install vein miner in this. I honestly couldn't remember if I had gotten vein miner in this or not. There's a cemetery over there. Ripe for plundering. I mean, archaeological excavation, of course. I'm no grave robber. And opening the chest unleashes a ghost, so I'm just gonna break it to get all the loot. I don't really want all this graveyard soil. If you get enough of it, like, ghosts can spawn, like, on and around it, but there isn't really a good way to make a ghost farm, as far as I can tell. Because they can phase through blocks, you know? I thought that, like, ruined, like, archaeological structure over there. I thought it was a dragon nest for a moment. I was about to turn around and hightail it back. Like an ice and fire dragon nest. Crikey. Is that a python? Give me your egg. Oi! Snakes don't do that. Oh my god, I actually got the egg. I can have a pet python. And actually, I just realized there wasn't really much of a point in me coming here because I don't have a brush. I think... Let's head back in the direction of home. Grab one of those, I think those are sunny trumpet trees, the yellow ones. And then head north to that other graveyard after we go to sleep so we're not accosted by spirits. And grab whatever loot is there. Well, I do love a good bit of iron. Oh, that is a dungeon. Yep, it is a skeleton spawner. I had a feeling it would be. So I always have that uncanny skeleton spawner luck. Just try to light the place up a bit. There's a vanishing. Why would anyone ever want to put that on something? In a single player world, at least. Am I hearing something? I can see why it could be fun to prank your friends with in a multiplayer world, maybe. Am I hearing like distant barking sounds? If so, that might be troublesome. Because along with a lot of kind of general exploration cool content mods, I also have the Pale Hound installed. And I think it sometimes just makes like barking sound in the distance. I'm pretty sure it only spawns in caves at least, or at least most commonly. It's the only times I'd ever seen it when I was kind of testing things out for this mod pack. Which means obviously now I'm potentially in danger, but is that? Yep, there is a mine shaft down there. But if I leave, I might be safe. I hope I'm safe. Jeez, Enderman Central. Is it from getting a pearl? Do not scare me like that. You know what? Oh. Is that what I think it is? That is definitely one of the dimensional doors. I don't think there's ever any mobs or things like that in it, but some of the like traps and puzzles can still be dangerous. What is that crow doing? Or that raven, whatever you are, crow. Get out of here. Go on, get. Certainly a fascinating and productive episode 1. I was not expecting to have been able to get so much, especially getting a dragon. I was not expecting in the slightest to have a dragon. But with that going, I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer and just kind of do some things, try and see if I can organize in here a little bit and at least have some semblance of an order that makes sense, and do some mining. But that is going to be it for now. I'll thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.